second senior captain I'd like to honor today, Juliana Senior, starting at first base today. Mother Janet, Dad Chris, brother Nick, and sister Jillian.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hopkinton High School turf fields for Hopkinton Hillers Senior Day Softball. As today they take on the Ashland Clockers. Ashland is 1-17 on the season. The Hillers 11-8. Hopkinton has already clinched a playoff spot, but of course the more wins, the better off it is as far as playoff seeding. On the hill today for the Hopkinton Hillers is Charlotte Can. Her battery mate Zoe Adams. At first base, Juliana Cedia. Second base, Charlotte Holden. Shortstop, Emily Jurassic. Third base, Ashley Callery. Left to right, Holly Paharik, Caroline DeSimone, and Kelsey McCoy as Adeline Kazadian steps in, the third baseman for Ashland, and we are underway. First pitch inside, it's a ball, 1-0. We'll get you the Ashland batting order in just a moment. Wind up in the pitch. Up high, 2-0. Adeline Kazedian, the third baseman, leading things off. Carly Morella, the shortstop, batting second. Wind up in the pitch. There's a strike, 2-1. Maya Dickinson, the left fielder, hitting third. Margaret Lester, the catcher, hitting cleanup. Sophie Porter, the first baseman, hitting fifth. Wind up in the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Patty McMullen, the second baseman, hitting sixth. Cassie Morella, the center fielder, hitting seventh. Emily Chenard, the right fielder, hitting eighth, and Bella Rosso, the pitcher, hitting ninth, and there's a strikeout to start things off for Charlotte Can. Carly Morella will step to the plate. All the seniors in the starting lineup today for Hopkinton as that pitch down low. Three seniors on the team this year: Emily Jurassic, Charlotte Can, and Juliana Cedia, who you saw recognized prior to the game by Coach Collins. That pitch down low, 2-0. Will Collins, his first year as the varsity head coach, has done a great job with this team, a very young Hillers team, and they are heading to the postseason. Can't ask for anything more than that, as that's fouled off towards the Hillers bench area. 2-1 the count. The lights are on for some nighttime softball. Yeah, good crowd on hand to take in the senior night action. Tom Nappy and John Ritz happy to be with you for tonight's game. A double duty for us today. Boys lacrosse got a nice win over Ashland in their final regular season game to more than likely clinch a playoff spot and finish the regular season at 7-9. And there's a walk. One out, one on. Maya Dickinson to the plate. It is a windy evening here at the turf fields. Cloudy skies. Temperatures in the 70s. Runner taking off. Throw to second. Just a little late. Pretty good throw from Zoe Adams, who's been terrific behind home plate this year. And Charlotte Can has really taken a step up on the hill as well. She's been great for the Hillers. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. Set to deliver. And there's a ball. 2-1. She winds and deals. A little high. 3-1. Charlotte Can sometimes has this habit of starting off a little rough in the first inning, but then eventually gets going. She's been great overall, 50 1/3 of an inning, 7 wins, 2 losses. There's a walk, 2 straight walks. That'll bring up Margaret Lester, the catcher. 7 wins, 2 losses for Charlotte Can. She's given up 27 earned runs, a 3.75 ERA. And there's a ball up high, 1-0. 2 on, 1 out for the Clockers. Set to deal. There's a strike. Can delivers. Nice pitch there for strike 2. Well, our last regular season game of the 2021-2022 spring season for the Hillers, but we will have playoff coverage. You can find out where we will be when we know where we will be on our website, hcam.tv. There's strikeout number 2. Runner from second taken off, throw to third. Not in time. A lot of strikeouts this year for Can. That'll bring up Sophie Porter, the first baseman. "72 strikeouts for Can, to be exact. Out of 239 batters faced. Pretty impressive numbers. And runners will stay put. That pitch slightly outside. Can deals. Outside runner from first takes off. Stolen base there for Dickinson. Runners on second and third, 2-0 count. Down low. Runner at third retreats, Carly Morella. Set to deliver. There's a walk. Bases loaded For the Clockers, that'll bring up Patty McMullen, the second baseman. Correction, that is Peyton McMullen, not Patty. And the runner from third's going, throw home. Oh, it's not in time. Ashland scores a run. Well, a risky choice there by Ashland, but it pays off. 1-0 Clockers. They're going to be aggressive on the base paths. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Runner at second retreats. Oh, that's going to get by the catcher. Runners are going to advance. Wild pitch there. 1-2 the count. Will they try to steal home again? Swing and a miss. And she gets all three outs via a strikeout. We will head to the bottom of the first. Ashland leading 1-0 on H-Camp. Heading to the bottom of the first inning, let's take a look at the Hopkinton Hillers batting order. Emily Jurassic, the shortstop, leading things off. Charlotte Holden, the second baseman, batting second. Caroline DeSimone, the center fielder, hitting third. Holly Paharik, the left fielder, hitting cleanup. Ashley Callery, third baseman, hitting fifth. Juliana Cedia at first base today, hitting sixth, as Jurassic awaits the first pitch. Down low. Batting seventh, Charlotte Can, the pitcher. Bailey Harrigan, the designated player, hitting eighth. Zoe Adams, catcher, hitting ninth. Kelsey McCoy is the flex and the right fielder. Lineup and the pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. On the mound for Ashland, it is Carly Morella. Her battery mate is Margaret Lester. Wind up and the pitch, and this is up the left side. That'll trickle in, and that's going to be a leadoff hit for Jurassic. At first base, you got Sophie Porter. Second base, Peyton McMullen. Shortstop, Carly Morella. Third base, Adeline Kazadian. And we'll get you left to right in just a moment as Charlotte Holden steps in. Takes a strike, 0-1. Left to right, Maya Dickinson, Cassie Morella, Emily Chenard. For the Ashland Clockers defense. Down low. Well, Hillers, they've been aggressive on the base paths all year, and they have ran the bases very well. And this is ripped up the left side. That's going to get in. 2 on, no outs for the Hillers. That'll bring up Caroline DeSimone. And they got the music going tonight to entertain the crowd between batters, putting on a show here for Senior Day. Certainly a great atmosphere here. Big turnout, probably the biggest I've seen all season. There's a ball. One and oh the count. And there's ball two. 2-0 on DeSimone, who's hit the ball very well. And she pops this one up, right side, foul territory, and out of the reach of everybody. DeSimone has a .338 batting average on the season. 5 home runs, 18 RBIs, 29 runs scored. Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike, 2-1. Or correction, 2-2. She winds and deals up high. Gets by the catcher. Runner's going to advance. Wild pitch. Puts Jurassic at third and Holden at second. Set to deliver. There's a walk. Good eye by D. Simone. That'll bring up Holly Paharik, the left fielder. Paharik has hit the ball very well. .528 batting average, team leading. 5 homers, 33 RBIs, 42 runs scored. Has a chance to drive in some right here. Down low. Bases full of Hillers. No outs here in the bottom of the first. Wind up in the pitch. Down low, gets by the catcher. Runners are going to stay put. Good recovery there by Maggie Lester. Wind up in the pitch, and this is ripped up the left side. Look out, foul. 1-1. I believe it was Holly Paharik who sent Coach Collins to the hospital for an x-ray the other day. She just tattoos the ball. Loves going left side as well. And she's going to put this one up the middle. That's going to drop in. 1 run is around. Here comes another run. And how about a third run? The throw in, cut off. 3-0 Hillers. A 3 RBI double by Holly Paharik. Still no outs in the inning. That'll bring up Ashley Callery, the third baseman. Great piece of hitting there. Just drove it right into the field. Ashley Callery, .485 batting average on the season. She's hit the ball incredibly well. 8 doubles, 2 homers, 31 RBIs, 18 runs scored. Middle of this Hiller order has just been dangerous. Wind up in the pitch. There's a strike. Paharik at second. She'll often take a big lead and potentially steal. A lot of speed. And that's fouled off. 0-2. Set to deliver, foul. Count remains 0-2. Wind up in the pitch. Set to deliver. Down low. Count remains 0-2. That'll make it a 1-2 count. She winds and deals, fouled off. The battle continues. Wind up in the pitch. Up high. 2-2. Well, Carly Morella, the pitcher, already is, or excuse me, Bellarasso, the pitcher, has already had to work quite a bit. That was high, full count. Rasso set to deal. And this is up the left side, glove by the shortstop. Throw to first, they'll get the out. Runner from second trying to advance to third, and she's in. So Paharik up to third on the 6-3 ground out by Callery. That'll bring up Juliana Cedia, another dangerous hitter. She's getting the start at first base today. Cedia, .362 batting average. 15 RBIs and 4 runs to her credit. Wind up and the pitch. Down low. One and 0 count. There's a strike, 1-1. Down low, gets by the catcher. Here comes Baharic. It's 4-0 Hillers. 4-1 lead for the Hillers as Baharic comes around. And Cedia pops this one up, caught by the second baseman. 2 away. That'll bring up Charlotte Can, the pitcher. Can has hit the ball very well also. 333 batting average, 417 on base percentage. 5 doubles, 16 RBIs, 6 runs scored. Rosso delivers. Hit in the air, right side, and it is dropped. And that's a fair ball. Tough play to make. Stayed up there for quite a while. Cans aboard with the single. Bailey Harrigan to the plate. Designated player today. Harrigan on the season, a 226 batting average, 7 RBIs, 5 runs. And we're going to get a pinch runner. Sarah Pessin, the pinch run for Can. Got to protect those pitchers. Harrigan steps back in and awaits the pitch. She winds and deals, and this is up the left side, and it is foul. Wind up and the pitch, up high. 1-1 the count. And this is up the left side, off the glove of the third baseman. A very hard hit ball. And Harrigan is aboard with the single. That'll bring up Zoe Adams, the catcher. Runners on first and second. Zoe Adams on the season, 262 batting average, 326 on base percentage. 3 doubles, a triple, 5 RBIs, 5 runs. Line up and the pitch. The Hillers have batted around this inning. 2 outs in the inning, 4 runs in. Inside, 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Well, you'd love to get out of it here if you're Ashland. Certainly don't want to see the top of the order again this inning. Upstairs. 3-1. A walk would load up the bases. There's a strike, full count. Set to deliver. There's a walk, bases loaded. Here comes Emily Jurassic for the second time this inning. And we're going to get a pinch runner. Into the game, Cameron Trendle to pinch run. Hillers with an opportunity to really open up this game early on. Jurassic singled earlier in the inning, ended up scoring one of the 3 runs on the 3 RBI double by Holly Paharik. Down low, runners stay put. Jurassic, 321 batting average, 376 on base percentage, 7 RBIs, takes a strike, 20 runs scored. Down low. 2-1 the count. There's a strike, 2-2. Up high, she'll draw the walk. And a run will score. Can comes around. Harrigan to third. Cameron Trendle is pinch running for Zoe Adams to second. Jurassic to first. Charlotte Holden to the plate. And we're going to get a conference in the pitcher's circle. 5-1 lead for the Hillers. Good amount of clouds rolling in. And it looks like we may have a new pitcher. New pitcher for Ashland. We'll step aside. You are tuned in to Hiller Softball on HCAM. New pitcher for Ashland. Emily Chenard moves over from right field to take over. Bella Rasso moves to right field. Wind up and the pitch. Down low. Charlotte Holden earlier in the inning had a single of her own and scored as part of the 3-run double by Holly Paharik. And this is ripped up the left side, foul. And I'm very happy that Billy Harrigan was able to duck down on that one. Nearly took out their teammate. Coach Collins, I'm sure, is on high alert as well after taking one off the forearm the other day. An absolute rocket off the forearm. Glad he's okay. Down low. Actually, it does look like he has some kind of sleeve or protection on that arm. That's fouled over to the dugout. 2-2. And a good piece of this one into right center it goes. 1 run is in. Here comes another run. And here comes a 3rd run. The throw cut off. And it's a 3 RBI double by Charlotte Holden. Bailey Harrigan around, Cam Trendle around, and Emily Jurassic. And it's 8-1 Hillers. Caroline D. Simone to the plate. Nice piece of hitting by Holden. Swing and a miss. Well, this is a nice way to start off senior day for the Hillers. 8 runs in the first inning, and perhaps more. 1-1 the count. Down low. The 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. Yeah, the wind's starting to whip around. We'll be watching the outfield wall closely. And this is up the left side. Throw the glove of the third baseman. Here comes another run. The throw, not in time. Nearly hit Holden. And advancing to third is going to be DeSimone. An RBI double, advances to third on the throw. 9-1 Hillers. Holly Paharik steps in for the second time this inning. But the last person you want at the plate if you're Ashland. She had a 3 RBI double earlier in the inning. There's a strike. It's got to be tough for this Ashland team, a young team. They are certainly learning. Fouled away, or no, it got by the catcher on the strike. Here comes a run. DeSimone comes around on the pass ball. 10-1 Hillers. Bases are clear for Holly. The 0-2. And she hits this one in the air, right side, out of play and out of the reach. The 0-2. And that one low, 1-2. Well, the Hillers bats came ready today. Down low. Two and two. Down low. Line up in the pitch. And it's going to be a walk. I'll bring up Ashley Callery. Line up in the pitch. Set to deliver. Little inside, 1-0. And this is ripped up the left side. Look out. Some fans, fortunately, were able to get out of the way of that one. And it almost took out Rich Cormier over there. 2-1, that pitch outside. Callery grounded out her last time up and gets a good piece of this one to center field, and it's not going to be caught. And here comes Holly Paharik. She's going to head home, and that is going to be an RBI triple or maybe an inside the park homer, and it is! Inside the park home run, Ashley Callery. A 12-run inning for the Hillers. That'll bring up Juliana Cedia, but first we'll get another conference in the pitcher's circle. Well, things not going well for Ashland, to say the least. A little confidence talk for their pitcher. And do we have a new pitcher? It looks like we may have a new pitcher, so let's step aside on HCAM. Ashland, as this is hit foul. Look out. Juliana Cedia at the plate. Bases are clear thanks to a 2-run blast from Ashley Callery. It was an inside the park homer, rolled all the way to the wall, allowing Paharik and Callery to both score to make it 12-1. And this is hit up the left side. That's going to roll to the wall. Cedia heading to second. The throw is not in time. She's safe with a double. That was close play over at second base. Charlotte Can steps in. Fouled off. Well, when the Hillers took on Dover Sherborne a few weeks ago in Dover Sherborne, they played at 31 runs. And perhaps this game will compete with the likes of that contest, the way things are going. That pitch down low, 2-1. But perhaps Peyton McMullen can calm things down. And this is hit in the air. That's going to drop in, and it'll be a single for Ken. And we're going to have a pinch runner more than likely. Sarah Pessin comes in. Peyton McMullen was the second baseman. There was a new second baseman, actually. I believe it might have just been Bella or Emily Chenard moving to second base. Well, the Hillers, after Billy Harrigan, one hitter away from batting around a second time in this inning. And it's always tough for a team when you can't really find pitching. And that is going to get by the catcher. Cedia stays put. Set to deliver. And this is ripped up the left side. Here comes Cedia to score. An RBI single for Bailey Harrigan. 13-1 lead for the Hillers. They've batted around once again in this first inning. Zoe Adams stepping in. She walked earlier in the inning. Swing and a miss. Fouled off. 0-2. Fouled away. And hit in the air right side and not going to be caught. Well, some good hustle there by Sophie Porter, but couldn't corral it in. Down low, gets by the catcher. Runners stay put. 1-2 count. Hit high in the air, caught by the first baseman. But the Hillers bat around not once, but twice, and plate 13 runs. It's 13-1 Hillers as we head to the top of the second on HCAM. Top of the second inning, a 13-1 Hillers lead. They scored 13 runs on 10 hits in the bottom of the first. 7, 8, and 9 due up for Ashland. Cassie Morella set to step in. Cassie Morella, Emily Chenard, and Villarasso due up. To face Charlotte Can, who has been waiting a while to come in for the second inning. And we're awaiting the umpire. Actually, we're going to have Caroline Burrell pinch hit. So Caroline Burrell in the game for Ashland. Wind up in the pitch. Down low, 1-0. Here's a strike, 1-1. Can throw him with some velocity. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. She has certainly added something to her fastball this season. And there's strike 3. One away. Emily Chenard due up. Outside, 1-0. There's a bunt pulled back, 2-0. steps in. Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. 1-1. And we're going to be on the lookout for some rain that could be moving in a bit later. It is getting a little bit closer. 2-1 count. If a significant amount of rain starts to move in during the game, we'll have to end the broadcast, but we're hoping that won't be the case. There's a walk. That'll bring up Bellarasso, the pitcher. Or the starting pitcher. She's moved over to right field since. There's a ball. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Checking at first, runner back safe. Swing and a miss. 1-2. There's a strike. 2-2. There's strike 3. 5th strikeout of the game for Charlotte Can as Adeline Kazetian, the leadoff hitter, steps in. She has been racking up those strikeouts lately. There's a bunt pulled back. Runner taking off. The throw into center field. Good coverage by Dee Simone. Backing up second base. That saved an advance to third. There's a ball. 1-0. Correction, 2-0 the count. There's a strike, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Down low, that'll fill up the count. There is a walk. Just a little outside. That'll bring up Carly Morella, the starting shortstop, who is actually still at shortstop. She walked in the first inning and scored the only Ashland run. Takes a strike there. Wind up and the pitch. There's strike 2. Or no, ball. 1-1. Sometimes the umpire calls are a little bit deceiving. There's strike 2. And this is hit over to third base, and she'll step on the bag for the force out, a 5 unassisted force out to end the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom of the second. 13-1 Hillers leading on H-Cam. Bottom of the second inning. Emily Jurassic stepping in for her third time today. 13-run first inning for the Hillers. Jurassic takes that low, 1-0. Jurassic has a single and a walk, 2 runs scored. Takes another one low, 2-0. It's already the third pitcher of the game for Ashland. They've had trouble finding pitching in their roster. Actually, that might be the fourth pitcher. I know they got Bella Rasso back out there. They can do that. So Rasso's back out there as this is hit in the air and caught by the shortstop. 1 away. That'll bring up Charlotte Holden. Down low. Another one low, 2-0. Up high, 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. And a walk. I'll bring up Caroline D. Simone. She's 1 for 1 with a walk. Has an RBI and 2 runs scored. And gets a good piece of this one. High in the air, right side, and caught for the second out. Now bring up Holly Paharic. Paharic, 1 for 1 with a walk. Had a 3 RBI double. And scored a pair of runs last inning. And she gets a good piece of this one towards the wall, and it's going to drop. Lead runner, Holden, going to be waved around. Here she comes, and it's an RBI triple for Paharic. It'll make it a 14-1 Hillers lead. Well, Paharic, a single and a homer away from the cycle. Ashley Callery steps in. Inside. The 1-0. Ripped up the left side, foul. 1-1. And this is up the middle. That'll trickle into center field. Another run comes around. An RBI single for Callery. And that's her third RBI of the day as Juliana Seedy is set to step in. There's a strike. And this is hit high in the air, caught by the shortstop. Hillers played another pair of runs. They lead at 15-1 as we head to the top of the third on HCAM. Top of the third inning, a 15-1 Hillers lead. 3, 4, and 5 due up for Ashland. Maya Dickinson, Margaret Lester, Sophie Porter. Charlotte Holden, 5 strikeouts so far on the day. And see if we have any changes here. The umpire was at the Ashland bench. We indeed do. Pinch hitter for Ashland. Oh no, that is indeed Margaret Lester, number 4. Actually, she's listed as number 8. We'll have to get who's listed as number 4. Wind up and the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Down low, 2-1. That is Caroline Burrell at the plate. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. That'll get away. Well, that was Caroline Burrell at the plate. This is Margaret Lester. There's one out. Fouled off. There's strike 3, 2 away. Sophie Porter steps in. Bunt pulled back. There's a bunt. Foul. Wind up in the pitch. Pulled back. 3-0. And there's a walk. 2-out walk. Peyton McMullen due up, second baseman. Swing and a miss. The 0-1 bunt. That's foul. 0-2. Runner from first takes off. She has a stolen base. That pitch was a ball. 1-2. Candiles hit in the air, right side, out of play. Into the soccer nets. Swing and a miss, and that's the end of the top of the third. To the bottom of the inning we go. Hillers lead it 15-1 on HCAM. Bottom of the third inning, Emily Chenard is in the game to pitch for Ashland. She pitched a piece of the first inning. Stepping up to the plate, Charlotte Can takes a ball. The 1-0. There's a strike. And this is cracked up the left side. That's going to get through, rolls all the way to the wall. Can heading to second. And she's aboard with a leadoff double. And we're going to have a pinch hitter, Kelsey McCoy, stepping in. She was the flex initially, so they'll lose their designated player spot. So McCoy in for Harrigan. I think there's going to be a number of players that get an opportunity to hit in this game. The umpire informing Ashland of the change. Runner on second, no outs for the Hillers. Down low, 1-0. Another low ball, 2-0. Can stays put. Down low, 3-0. There's a walk. Another pinch hitter coming up here for the Hillers. Alexandria Young, the sophomore, stepping in for Zoe Adams. Takes it low, 1-0. Fouled off. 1-1. 2 on, no outs for the Hillers. Inside, 2-1. Another inside pitch, 3-1. Walk here would load the bases. Up the middle, that's going to get through into center field. And here comes Can around to score. And Alex Young has an RBI single. 16-1 Hillers lead. Emily Jurassic steps in. And gets a good piece of this one. Into center field it goes. And it's going to be bases loaded for the Hillers. Pinch hitter for the Hillers, Leah O'Rourke stepping in. Swing and a miss. There's strike 2. Hit in the air, right side, caught. 1 away. Caroline D. Simone set to step in. And conference with the umpire here. And I think they brought Sarah Peston in a pinch run at first base. I believe that's what they're talking about. In any case, we're ready to continue on. And ripped up the left side foul. Look out. You haven't seen one get up here where we are. That was pretty close. Here's a ball. 1-1. Strike two. Swing and a miss. Where did she tip it? It's got a piece, 1 and 2. Up high. The 2-2. Gets away from the catcher. Full count. Walk here would score a run. Swing and a miss. 2 away. Holly Paharik to the plate. And this is hit in the air, drops into right field. 1 run is in. An RBI single. Kelsey McCoy coming around to score. Here comes Sarah Pessin to pinch hit. Takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1 and 1. Oilers have plated 2 more runs this inning. They lead it 17-1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Down low. Swing and a miss, 2 and 2. And there's strike 3. That'll wrap up the bottom of the 3rd. The Hillers played another pair at 17-1 as we head to the top of the 4th on HCAM. Some substitutions for the Hillers. Juliana Seedy is out of the game. Charlotte Holden is out of the game. They got a nice applause in their senior year. They can rest up for the playoffs. It looks like we have a new pitcher. And it's someone we haven't really seen in the pitcher circle too much. It's going to be Holly Paharik taking over for Charlotte Can, who pitched a great game. It's a very solid 3 innings. So Paharik is your new pitcher. And we'll have to see about the other positions. Looks like Sarah Pessin is over at 3rd base. So she takes over for Callery. On first base, you got Cameron Trendle getting into the game. Stepping in for Ashland is Cassie Morella. There's a bunt for a strike. New left fielder is Cameron August. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Ali Paharik dealing out there. Up the middle, right back to Paharik. Throw to first. Got her. 1-3 for out number 1. Emily Chenard due up. Bunt. Pulled back. 1-0. And there is a new second baseman as well. Try to get a number on that for you. There's a bunt foul, 1-1. So all the roster getting an opportunity to get in there tonight. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Little outside, 2-2. And this is a slow roller up the middle. Picked up. Throw to first is going to get away. Yeah, hard throw by Paharik. Couldn't be corralled in by Trendle. Reach on an error there. And Bellarasa will step in. Or will she? Looks like we're going to have another pinch hitter for Ashland. Oh, no. Well, we indeed do. Number 10, that is Daniela Brodsky. So Daniela Brodsky in there. There's a bunt foul. Up high. 2-1. There's a bunt. Foul. 2-2. Up high. Full count. Hit in the air, caught by the left fielder, 2 away. Wind's starting to blow a little harder now. The rain creeping closer. Hopefully it holds off for the remainder of what should be a shortened game here. Runner taking off from first, throw to second, not in time. We did get the number of the second baseman. That is Leah O'Rourke at second base. Two and 0 count. Up the left side, caught by the third baseman. A nice catch there by Sarah Pessin to wrap up the top of the fourth. To the bottom of the inning we go. Hillers lead 17-1 on H-Camp. Bottom of the fourth inning. And expect some pinch hitters this inning. All kinds of substitutions out there for Ashland. A 17-1 Hillers lead. Nice dominant win. It should be here on senior night. And we're going to be 3-0 on senior nights this week. Saw girls lacrosse win on their senior night as they took down Norwood in an upset win. Boys lacrosse taking down Holliston today, just before this game. And now it's looking pretty certain that the Hillers are going to take down Ashland. Here's a new pitcher for Ashland. 2-0 count. And it's an unlisted number 6. Or actually, let's see if we can get her. Some of the numbers are different on the lineup and the roster. That is Ronalds. 2-2 the count. I believe it's a call-up. Fouled away. Set to deliver, up high. There's a strike, one away. That is going to bring up Cameron August. One-and-oh count. Up high. That was Cameron Trendle who just batted. Three-and-oh count. Down low. There's a walk. One out walk there. Kelsey McCoy steps in. Foul up the right side. Down low. 1-1. And this is hit right to the second baseman. They double him up. That was just an unfortunate set of events for the Hillers. Nothing you could do about that. A rocket to the second baseman. They get the out at first. They double him up, and we're heading to the top of the 5th on HCAM. Holly Paharik out there for another inning of work on the mound. Top of the 5th inning. Hillers leading 17-1. Unless Ashland can string together 6 runs, the mercy rule will go into effect. Very impressive 13-run first inning by the Hillers where they batted around twice. Carly Perella at the plate, I believe. Ooh, foul. Nearly stayed fair. Up high. Paharik really has some speed on her pitches. It's good velocity. Fouled off. 1-2. Believe it or not, Holly Paharik, just a freshman. She is going to be something to watch over the next few years for the Hillers. There's a strike. And perhaps she'll be one of their pitchers or their starting pitcher with the way she's throwing here. 1 away. Maya Dickinson stepping in. Line up and the pitch. Strike 2. 0-2. Fouled off. Correction, 1-2 the count. Down low, 2-2. Up high. Oh, just stays alive. Oh, she might have fouled it off her hand there. You're going to check up on her. She appears to be staying in the game for now. And she's okay. Looks like we have the Hiller girls lacrosse team here, or actually JV perhaps, for softball. As this is hit in the air, that's going to drop into center field. A 1-out single. And this is up the middle. That's going to get through. 2 on. 1 out. Sophie Potter to the plate. And the runners retreat. There's a bunt. Up the middle, throw to first. They'll get the out at first. Runners on second and third. Or did they? No, it doesn't look like they did get the out. So everybody's safe. Oh, now they rule her out. All right, they did get the out. I thought so. 2 away. Peyton McMullen at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Good pitching by Paharic. And that is going to get by. A run will score. That would have been the third out. And McMullen reaches on the error. Pass ball. 17-2. Runner from first takes off for the easy steal. Swing and a miss. 1-1. It's Cassie Morella at the plate. Fouled off. 1-2. Can Holly Paharic close it out here for the Mercy? Yes, she can! She strikes her out. And the Hopkinton Hillers take down the Ashland Clockers on senior night by a final score of 17-2 via a Mercy, an impressive win by the Hillers, who will end regular season play with a 12-8 record. Ashland falls to 1-18. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time: Hopkinton defeats Ashland via a 5-inning Mercy, 17-2. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers softball on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.